saw a very steep decline in late June, similar to what we saw in August here. And that oscillator is cultivating the lower highs here. Same thing, that oscillator cultivating lower highs here. But at some point though, when we did see that lower low in the price action, higher low in that oscillator, and oscillator thrusted and retested and put that oscillator all the way to the top of his band. And with a little bit of fluctuations, bulls were able to gather momentum once again. Right now, we have an exactly same setup with this oscillator. Ladies and gentlemen, Keiki here. Welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is up about 1.8% there. On the S&P Nasdaq 2%, semiconductor 1.6, Dow 1.3, Russell 2000 made a move 2.2% positive. Transport, banks, biotech, healthcare, home builders, utility, retail, emerging market, all these guys are green today. However, energy is the only sector printing a red number today. Bitcoin up, gold, silver miners are also up, dollar down, oil down, treasury bond up. VIX is down about 8% there. Let's do this. ETF. Spider! 65-minute chart here. So, looks like we pretty much opened flat there on that first hour. And, you can see my micro-term moving average coming down. And this is a level where buyers were struggling to get the price up here all throughout yesterday's price action, right? So you can see all that upward wicks right there telling us that with that micro-term coming down, sellers are in that vicinity, buyers are getting kind of scared. So that was yesterday's price action. With today's move, however, for the first time since this recent decline, we were able to get above the micro-term moving average on the first hour. And then on the second hour, we propped itself up using the micro-term as a new support. And then on the third hour, bulls got up. However, during that third hour, you can see on the lower wick here, buyers trying to push it down one more time. However, that micro-term moving average has been reprogrammed to support the buyers. And you can see old resistance acting as new support on the second and third hour. And then ever since then, you can see on the fourth hour, fifth hour, and the sixth hour, we made that move today. My short-term moving average coming down. This is kind of what happened on Friday. You can see on that Friday price action, we did see sizable gap up. But on the second and third hour price action, we hit that short-term moving average coinciding with my long-term moving average. You can see that longer-term moving average there, that thick blue line moving average, and the short-term moving average. That was a vicinity. Bulls were not able to get above that level. And very, very quickly, sellers brought the price back into the downside. Now, though, you can see for now on that fifth hour and the sixth hour, we are above the short-term moving average for the first time. Because remember, this is the vicinity. This is a level where bulls were very scared to face that short-term moving average. As you can see, we got a little bit of different picture here today. And if we can able to hold above that short-term moving average, at least first couple hours tomorrow morning, there's a good chance bulls wants to retest that 400 level. That's important pivot. You can see prior support, prior resistance, and another prior resistance that we just saw on Friday. And that's 400 there. Should there be any kind of decline, maybe steeper decline, if we lose that short term one more time, that micro term must be, has to be protected. That micro term must be sustained. Bulls must utilize a micro term as new support and prop itself up and gap back to 400. That's important pivot. Keep in mind though, I got my midterm coming down very, very fast and ready to pounce on the buyers on that level at 400. Check out that oscillator. So here's the oscillator sentiment as of today. first of all, as I zoom out, what I will do want to mention is that this rising support here, right? As you can see, right? That's the low in like early June. That's higher low, what? In late July. And this is a potential level of higher low, yes? Right? Definitely this low is higher than this low. And this low in July is higher than low in June. That's what we call higher lows in the midterm. So if bulls are cultivating that higher low, they must break above 404 and you utilize a midterm to kind of, you can see that midterm, you see that pink dotted moving average, how bulls utilize it as a higher lows and prop itself up to make new highs. We're talking 430, 440s if they can do something like that. That's why that 400, 404 is important battleground for both bulls and bears. Right now, though, the oscillator is supporting the buyers, though. You can see we saw very steep decline in late June, similar to what we saw in August here. And that oscillator is cultivating the lower highs here. Same thing, that oscillator cultivating lower highs here. But at some point, though, when we did see that lower low in the price action, higher low in that oscillator, and oscillator thrusted and retested and put that oscillator all the way to the top of his band. And with a little bit of fluctuations, bulls were able to gather momentum once again. Right now, we have an exactly same setup with this oscillator, right? We saw that tankage, we got the lower low, and the higher lows. This is a little bit steeper. That angle is much higher than this one in June. And we're now trying to break out something similar to here, right? Now that oscillator is trying to break out. If that oscillator break loose to the upside and that breakout is substantiated with the price action, if the price action gets above 404 and hold above 404, while this oscillator breaks out to the upside, we're talking 430s and 440s. However, if bears come back down in this vicinity, boss bears comes down, bring this price down and protects 400 level and gets this oscillator coming back down without hitting the top of its band, we can still quite a bit of shenanigans in this market. So that 400, 401 is gonna be the important level this entire week. I'm gonna come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening and good luck training tomorrow.